Quadratic formula, this was a favorite, I remember, for some of you. When we first learned it, we used a bunch of numbers and you've kind of discovered the quadratic formula. When you get to Algebra 2, though, you're going to formally derive it using variables. So you have that excitement to look forward to. Okay, so hopefully you remember the quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, right? You all are singing it. I know it. So if we're going to use the quadratic formula, we're going to solve using the quadratic formula. That's supposed to be an F. I do enjoy the whiteboard because when I make a stupid mistake like that, I just go swoop. And then I can make it better. It's like it never happened. Okay, here we go. We've got 5x squared plus 12x plus 3 equals 0. So there is your A, your B, and your C. A, B, C. So here we go. X equals negative B is 12 plus or minus the square root of B squared. Are you okay if I put 144? It's 12 squared, minus 4 times A is 5, times C is 3, all over 2 times A, which is 5. Okay, here we go. Might need to pull out calculators for this one. X equals negative 12 plus or minus the square root of 144 minus, that's 15, no, let's do 20 times 3 is 60, all over 10. All right, you plug this into your calculator later. You need to be very careful when you are calculating these things. You've got to make sure that you use parentheses in here, otherwise the calculator is not doing what you think it's doing. All right, and you've got negative 12 plus or minus the square root of 144 minus 60. I have to do off to the side because I don't really know. That's 84. 84 all over 10. And then you're going to do it twice, right? You're going to do negative 12 plus square root 84 and then divide by that by 10. Then you'll do negative 12 minus square root 84 and divide that whole thing by 10. And so your solutions should be x equals, actually I'm going to approximate it because they're decimals. So x is negative 0.28-ish and x equals approximately negative 2.12-ish. All right? So like I said, double check how to use your calculator. If you're having issues, I'm sure there is a website somewhere that can help you solve that problem. You have to know your calculator, how your calculator thinks. All right, enjoy the quadratic formula.